Hey Jacob, Headaches27 here. I read your message you sent me a couple days ago, but it took me a couple days to respond because I've been really busy with school, and I'm sorry. I found your message rather interesting. Sorry, the thing is shaking so much. My laptop is on my lap. How novel. Anyway, I would say I didn't start cutting for the same reason you did. It's so hard to try and sift through all the reasons why I started cutting. Part of it was not knowing how to deal with emotion. Part of it was just being super, super angry. And, part of it was curiosity. And, once I started, it was my way out for everything. You talked a lot about your scars. Most of my scars are on my left wrist and arm, or both my thighs. That's where the majority of them are. And the ones on my thighs are a little deeper because I was able to hide them easier. Some people do notice them. Some people notice them and ignore them. Some people flat are like, oh, did you used to cut? And those people kind of catch me off guard, but I've learned how to just kind of deal with it, because some people are just kind of like that. And I usually just tell them the truth, yeah, I used to cut, I went, I got help, and I don't cut anymore. It took a while for me to be able to, be gutsy enough to just flat out say yes and, talk about it. It took a long time. I'm very open about it now. I wasn't probably, 6 months to a year ago. I was still kind of getting over that, fear of talking about it, very openly. But now I will, and especially if someone asks me a question, I'd rather, have myself exposed and there not be ignorance about it than for people just to go around stereotyping cutters. I have thought, getting a tattoo there, try and, make the ones on my wrist more discreet, but wanting to be a teacher, the whole wrist tattoo thing is kind of an iffy subject still. I just enjoy hearing from you, just so you know. I don't want to tell you to stop messaging me. I just hope that you're seeking help to help you with it. You said I cut very seldom, but I have the urge to do it often, and then I spend a long time just picturing in my head ... That is a very, very hard stage. I remember going through that. I remember being why am I trying so hard not to do this? It would just be easier for me to do it and I'll get over it. That passes. The urges come fewer between and become less severe. What I found helped is when I have an urge, just not being by myself. I'd force myself into places where I would be in public. That way I couldn't give myself an opportunity to. And I would just sit there and I would wait until it was over. Plus, I had a lot of great friends. A lot of friends who would take all the sharp objects out of my rooms for me, or just stay with me when I was having a really bad one and I couldn't trust myself alone. A lot of friends who would answer phone calls at 2 in the morning because I needed to talk. I hope you have people like that. And if you don't, send me a message when you have an urge that you cannot control. Just send me one. I'm not going to be able to respond immediately unless I'm actually on the internet at the time that you send it. But please, just find something that works. Because I want that I cut very seldom to be I cut never. That's what I'm hoping for you. So, I encourage you. You're doing great. Everyone goes through that. I'm always wanting to cut urge stage. It'll pass. It's passed for me. It's very seldom that I even have an urge to anymore. Now, I think I've decided, finally, after having an account for like a 1.5 to 2 years, that I want my YouTube to just be people sending me messages, needing to get things off their chest. Talk to me about anything. You can say you want to remain anonymous or whatever. But if you have no one to talk to and you just need to get things off your chest, send me a message. I'll be more than willing to respond. If you don't want me to do a video response, just say that. Otherwise, I'll send you a video just encouraging you. I really want this just to be an encouragement for everybody who sends me a message. And for those of you who are too scared to send me a message, I hope I can encourage you just through encouraging other people. Don't be afraid about the subject. I haven't dealt with everything in my life, but I've dealt with a lot. So, just feel free. I'm always listening. Okay? Love you guys. Mwah.